Okay, in this lesson we will be looking at calculating integers using a number line. And before we begin, remember we have to go back and understand that integers are positive or negative whole numbers. And because we understand that, we will probably be able to use the number line like we need to calculate our questions. So let's start with a question, for instance. If we have let's say -4 plus 3. And if we try to calculate that using the number line, we can actually start at -4, and because we are adding 3, we will go in a positive direction, and that's generally to the right. So we're at -4 and we add 3, and if we do that we realize that we land onto -1. So -4 plus 3, according to our number line, is equal to -1. Now, we can also use other questions to help us use the number line in different directions. And we have to make note that we only need one sign to help us calculate our questions. So let's try another question. Let's say we have 4 plus, and I'll put this in brackets because it's usually dealing with two signs, -6. Okay? Now remember from class, we actually understand that -4 plus -6 is the same as saying 4 minus 6. So adding a negative number is subtraction. So if we are at 4, we actually can minus 6, and if you minus, we usually go to the left. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that this result would be -2. And again, if you understand that integers only can have one sign when we're dealing with them, or one operation, it'll be much easier for you to calculate. So let's try some different other questions. How about trying -9 minus -9. And it's probably best to put this in brackets just to not make sure we don't lose our question here. Okay, so if we want to show -9 minus -9, well, that's really the same as saying add in the opposite, right? And if we're adding the opposite, that would be the same as saying -9 plus the opposite of -9, which is 9. And if we are at -9 and we're going to add 9, we need to go in the right direction because of the positive sign. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which gives us 0.